The story so far. Bartholomew Wade, freelance boffin, idle dreamer, and television addict, is married to the elegant Susan Wade, Tupperware connoisseur and postal bargain freak. However, everything in the garden is not as lovely as it seems, for unbeknownst to his wife, Barty has met and fallen in love with a friend of hers. Jazz-loving freebooter and junior school teacher, Ms. Penelope Bly, known otherwise to Barty as Nelly. Unhappily, their intended affair has so far met with a series of frustrations, leaving Nelly presently to wonder to herself a lot what is true and what is not, and Barty what is which and which is what. Now read on.
Barty Wade, this is your life.
Barty Wade, this is your life?
But this could be me. This could be my life. Barty, I want you to listen to this very carefully. There's an absolutely fascinating article in Female today by Prudence Ottery St. Mary. It's about this woman who says she's only 32, but looks 52 and feels 92. I hope that's right. Anyway, she lived in this beautiful manor house in the country. Lots of children, animals, swimming pool, tennis court. I mean, it was perfect. She literally had everything.
Oh, the poor soul.
Exactly. Because do you know what happened? One day, suddenly, her husband upped and left her and ran off with the secretary, just like that.
Just like that.
But you don't seem to realize that woman could very easily be me.
Oh, but of course she could. Because she lives in a manor house, you live in a semi. She has all these children, you don't have any. She loves animals, you hate them. And I haven't even got a Scotch copier, let alone a sexy secretary to run off with. Great heavens, Holmes. The resemblance is uncanny.
You know what your trouble is, Barty, don't you?
Without even going to the doctor.
Your trouble is you don't understand women, in particular Viz, this particular Ms. I mean, what have we done since we ever so fatefully met? Nothing. Sweet Frida's knickers, that's what we've done, Barty. Since we first met, we've hardly even kissed, let alone ... I mean, having a so-called affair with you is about as sexy as going out with Danny LaRue. I am woman, you are man. And according to Reader's Digest, there are some very interesting things we can do together. So look, you have an either-or. Either it's rude things or forget it. Otherwise, I really think we ought to call it a day. Because it certainly hasn't been much of a night. And another thing, Barty. I wish you were here just so as I could talk to you.
Barty! Barty?
Dear Suze, dear Suze, oh, dear Suze, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to tell you this.
He's just upped and gone.
Doesn't say where he's gone.
Gone off his head. That's where he's gone.
Doesn't say why either.
Probably does. Page 2's in Latin. Darn me. You know, it's typical Barty. He knows perfectly well I don't speak Latin. He knows perfectly well it's complete and utter Greek to me.
Poor sonnet, haec olim meminissi wavabit. I used to know all this stuff.
I haven't the foggiest idea what it means.
You wanted some help, no?
No, we just wanted some vino.
I see. Maybe you'd like some help with the Latin.
Struth, parliamo Latin.
Of course. I'm a scholar. That is why I end up a waiter. See. The day it may dawn when this plight it shall be sweet to remember. Meanwhile, the time is flying, flying never to return.
He's mad.
But endure for a while, live for a happier day. For love, he is the Lord of all. Yield we all to love.
He's cuckoo.
It's Virgil, the Aeneid.
I wouldn't know. I hardly ever go to the cinema. Particularly not to foreign films.
It's my pleasure.
Well, that hardly leaves us any the wiser, does it, Penelope?
Not really, no. Not really. You hadn't had a ding-dong, had you? This morning, before you found the note, had you a bit of a, you know, a ding-dong?
Of course not. We gave up doing it in the morning years ago.
No, I meant a row, actually, Susan.
Oh. It's rather a personal question, isn't it, Penelope? Actually, we don't have rows, Barty and I. We have family discussions. You don't think he's got another woman?
You better not have.
Possible. It's not very likely, is it? I mean, have you seen Barty recently?
Not recently, no.
Well, as a woman, you'd have to be pretty hard done by if that's the best you could do.
Yes. Actually, I shouldn't think for a moment that this is serious. You know, knowing Barty, I expect when you get home, you'll find him sitting on the doorstep like a stray pig. Sorry, dog. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. It's all so unfair. So unfair of him to have left me.
Yes, I know.
The swine. I was just about to leave him.
Oh, have some more vino.
Oh, you don't really think he's got another woman, do you?
Why? What would you do if you had?
Kill him. And her. I'd kill them.
No, I don't think he's got another woman.
If he has, what I want to know is why. I mean, what does he want another woman for? He's the one who's always going on about not needing two pianos to play the same concerto. Oh, boy, is it the same concerto.
Look, I'll get the bill and then we'll have coffee at my drum.
Oh, thank you, Penelope. Do you know, you're my really best friend. And do you know why you're my best friend? Because you're the only friend that I can really trust. I can hear music.
Music? Can you? Oh, I must have left my radio on. And I've just remembered I'm right out of coffee.
Oh, tea will be fine.
Fine. But tea needs milk and the milk's at the top of the stairs, so I'll just make sure I haven't been burglarized.
Nelly!
Susan!
No, you're Nelly.
No, you're Susan.
No, I'm Barty, Nelly. Susan is sort of...
Without Barty.
Susan is without Nelly.
So out, Barty.
Oh, what on earth is she doing here, Nelly?
What do you think she's doing here? That'll be her, so piddle off.
No, I've got something frightfully important to tell you. I've left...
Sales news. Susan already told me. Now, shoo.
Can't I hide?
No.
Why?
Because I think you're... Oh, that's why. Avanti.
Nelly.
Oh. Sorry about that. Wind must have caught the door. Tarnation, would you believe those blue tits? Reckon I'll have to get myself an itty-bitty shotgun.
Women!
don't believe it. You mean you actually left Susan?
Yes.
You mean you really and truly said Auf Wiedersehen to Mrs. Hitler?
Yes, and don't be nasty about poor Suze.
Well, I'd say that this calls for a drink.
Oh, here, yes. Which one's the hemlock?
When I say a drink, I mean champagne.
Well, I hardly think champagne's very appropriate, Andy.
It's all right, Cockle. I've got some on ice because I'm expecting someone just a little later. I won't be a thing.
No, seriously, Andy, honestly, Andy, I really don't want champagne. You know, brandy, scotch, the proverbial stiff one, okay. Yeah, the sort of drink chaps have on the films when one of their aircraft goes missing.
You haven't lost an aircraft, old Cockle. You have just said goodbye to a battleship.
Oh, no, Susan's not a battleship, Andy.
No, of course she's not. Susan is a destroyer.
No, if anyone is the destroyer, Andy, no, that person is me. No, I'm the destroyer. I mean, it's not her fault that I walked out on her today, is it? No, mea culpa. Mea culpa. You see, I looked at myself in the bathroom mirror this morning.
I always thought you were a coward.
I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this all there is? I mean, what have I done with my life?
You've just been watching too much television. That's your trouble. Right. Here's looking at you. To the sinking of the Bismarck.
You know what I mean, Andy. You've been married.
Absolutely. It was a dreadful business.
Well, you know what it's like.
I tell you what marriage is like, Cockle, shall I? Marriage is like something you'd see at the sales, and it looks to be such a bargain that you buy it. It's only after you've bought it that you realise why it was such a bargain, because it doesn't bloody work, old Cockle. It doesn't bloody work.
Yeah. I don't know why we do it. I bet they don't marry in heaven, huh? I don't know, Andy. I just don't know anymore, do you? I mean, look at us, look. You know, we're both now fast approaching the age when there's frightfully depressing small ads in the Saturday papers. Do you know the ones I mean? For surgical appliances and fearful furniture with inbuilt commodes. Yes? Well, we're now both fast approaching the age when those small ads stop being something you skip over and they start being something you stop at. No, it's true, Andy. It's soon going to be you and I that's being held together with rupture appliances. And it is. And the parade will have gone by. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep seeing life as a trailer for a film that's never going to come to my local. But I've never done anything. I've never been anywhere. I've never seen anything. As the old poem has it, I've never sailed the Amazon. I've never reached Brazil.
What you mean is that you're 40 and you haven't laid enough crumpet.
That is not what I mean at all, Andy.
Of course it is. It's not who you're marrying that's so dreadful, it's who you're not marrying.
Oh, the single life's about right, Andy, because that's all any of us ever get.
Ah, that's going to be my visitor. If it is Barty, out. Hello. Oh, Mr. Wirral. Yes, down the truck. Yes. Yes, of course. Right away. Right. Bye. My God, I'm only supposed to be in bloody Basingstoke.
Basingstoke? When?
Half an hour ago. I wrote it down for tomorrow.
Andy.
A customer hadn't phoned in and said he was going to be late. I'd be well and truly up the creek.
Yes, Andy, I was wondering...
Could you hold the fort until I get back?
Yes, of course, yes.
Make yourself at home, and if my friend arrives before I get back, will you tell him what's happened?
Sorry, Bye. Andy, I was wondering... Andy, if I could stay here...
Sure you don't want an alka?
No, thank you, Penelope. I'm perfectly all right. I think it must have been something I ate.
Or something you didn't eat, rather.
Well, I suppose it was a little foolish having a glass of wine on an empty stomach.
A glass? You had the best part of a firkin, missus.
Don't silly, Penelope. If I'd had a lot to drink, I would have been drunk. Anyway, thank you for the coffee.
You're not off, are you?
Well, I really think I ought to be.
You're quite welcome to stay.
Stay? Can I?
Well, for a last cup of coffee and a cigarette.
Oh, I thought you meant... It's funny, isn't it? You know, I really rather envy you all this. This little flat, your job, your freedom, your vie bohème.
You must be joking, particularly about la vie bohème. Who wants to end up like Mimi? And I tell you, in this unheated spud hole in the winter, it's not only a tiny hand that gets frozen.
Well, even so, I rather envy you. As a matter of fact, sometimes I really wouldn't mind swapping places with you.
Really? Now there's a notion.
got a trouble in mind, but I won't be blue away. Sun's going to shine.
Andy!
Andy?
It's me, Alice.
Love, love, loveless love, oh, loveless love. Your clutches are desire. Hello, Suze.
Yes. Yes, I might have known.
Sorry?
I might have known Andy be behind all this. Andy?
Behind all what, Suze?
Behind this silly business. Where is he, Barty?
On the road to Basingstoke.
Basingstoke.
It could happen to you.
You mean he's not here?
Well, not if he's presently on the road to Basingstoke, Suze, no.
Then I think perhaps you and I had better have a little talk, don't you? Yes. Typical bachelor's room.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean, Suze, yes. It looks lived in.
I should have known Andy'd be behind all this. Ever since he divorced that poor Henrietta.
Esmeralda.
He's done nothing but fill your head full of anti-feminist propaganda. I really think he's the worst sort of influence, Barty, and I really think you're going to have to stop seeing him.
But we're in love. We're going to get married, Ma. He's my friend. I like Andy.
Then perhaps this is one occasion when it might be better to be friends with someone you don't like.
Oh, you mean like most people are?
And why aren't you dressed?
Well, if you really must know, we're having an orgy.
Knowing Andy, I wouldn't be at all surprised.
I had a shower.
What on earth did you think you were doing? Doing?
I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I got claustrophobia, Suze. It was exactly as if I was drowning in felt. Oh, I don't know what I was doing, Suze. I just felt I hadn't done anything with my life.
What nonsense. It's not everyone who invents a bird-proof milk bottle top. Or who gets their birthday in the local paper.
Oh, Suze.
Or who very nearly appeared on television, on Nationwide.
That's not quite what I meant, Suze.
Well.
Just doesn't add up to very much.
Oh, come on, Barty. It's not everyone who's even done the little you've already done.
No, some people have sailed the Amazon. Some have reached Brazil. Yes, weekly from Southampton. Great liners, white and gold, go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. And I'd like to roll to Rio someday before I'm old.
Don't be silly.
Silly.
Yes, sometimes you're very silly. I still don't know what you're doing in that dressing gown.
I told you we're having this incredible orgy. You know, Roman senators, cat women, nerdy little French maids. I'll go and put my clothes on.
Yes, why don't you? Then we can go home.
Yes, Nanny.
I'll come and talk to you while you're getting dressed.
Oh, super. Alice!
Barty! Alice? Susan? Barty? Funny, he's always had a thing about maids.
Yes, but I mean Alice.
It's fairly common, actually, according to the magazines, to have a thing about maids.
Yes, I know, but Alice!
Oh, can you imagine little oh-so-innocent Alice Boocock? I mean, Penelope, Alice and I do Bargello together.
So does she and Barty, apparently. What did he say, for crying out loud?
Oh, I didn't stay to find out. I'm far too much the lady. No, I just gave him one in the balls and left.
too. Alice blooming Boocock.
No, that's the last Tupperware party I ask her to. You know, Barty never asked me to dress up as a maid.
Perhaps he didn't exactly see you as one.
Certainly treated me like one. Suze, where's my socks? Suze, there's no loo paper. Suze, where's my dinner? I mean, if he was going to treat me like one, he might at least have the decency to let me dress up as one.
Would you if he'd asked you?
Yes. Why not? What the hell?
Yes. What the hell? Why don't you stay here for the night?
Can I?
You can stay here as long as you like.
Really?
Be my guest.
You're a very nice girl, Penelope. Do you know that?
Yep. And so are you, Susan.
You're a very nice girl.
Men, up them! Up them all! Battersea Dogs Home?
Hello, Nelly? Nelly, it's me, Barty. Barty, listen, I'm in a bit of a pickle, Nell, and I was wondering whether I could just pop round for a moment. Nell? Nelly? Sorry, what was that? It sounded like interference on the line. The point is, Nelly, I've been kicked out of Andy's, you see. Well, yes, well, I just have, and I can't very well go home now, can I, huh? No, I haven't got any money on me, and I was wondering if I could come... Nelly? Hello, Nelly!
Don't tell me. A maniac?
A maniac! You said it, sister. Have another drink.
The View is over on Bree shortly. Here on Plus next, for Lawrence and Elizabeth, the honeymoon appears to be truly over. In Upstairs, Downstairs.